And John and his wife, well, are very decent people, but then, you see, they are only servants. Well, eat that food, Miss Eyre. Don't stand on ceremony. You may eat and listen to me prattling. I have had the room next to mine prepared for you. It is only a small apartment, but I thought you would like it better than one of the large front chambers. To be sure, the front chambers have finer furniture, but they are so large and solitary, I never sleep in there myself. Here we are.
Oh, it is beautiful. Thank you, Mrs. Fairfax. And thank you for your kindness.
Kindness? Oh, rubbish. Now I have someone with whom I can talk. But I won't come in and keep you from your bed with my chatter. Good night, my dear.
Good night, Mrs. Fairfax.
Good morning, my dear. I see you are an early riser.
It's all so beautiful. Every moment is precious.
Come in, my dear. I have some tea in my room. Tea is just right. How did you like Thornfield?
Oh, I like it very much.
Yes, it is a pretty place. But I fear it will be getting out of order if Mr. Rochester doesn't take it into his head to come and reside here permanently.
Mr. Rochester? Who is he?
Well, the owner of Thornfield. Did you not know his name was Rochester?
I thought Thornfield belonged to you.
To me? Oh, bless you, child. Oh, what an idea. No, I am only the housekeeper, the manager. To be sure, I am distantly related to the Rochesters, or rather my husband was. He was a clergyman, you know, incumbent of Hay, the little village beyond the hill. The present Mr. Rochester's mother was a Fairfax and second cousin to my husband. But I never presume on the connection. My employer is always civil, and I expect nothing more.
And the little girl, my pupil?
Oh, she is Mr. Rochester's ward. And he asked me to engage a governess for her. I hear her. Come, let me introduce you. And after your schoolwork is finished, I shall show you round the house.
Sophie!
Adèle, passez vite! Attends!
Ah, la voilà!
Good morning, Miss Adèle. Come and meet the lady who is to teach you and turn you into a clever woman one day.
Bonjour, Madame Fairfax. Enchantée, mademoiselle.
Alors, tu es française? I did not imagine I had a foreign pupil.
Miss Adèle was born on the continent, I believe, and has been in England only 6 months. She speaks English quite well, but is rather unwilling to do so. I can get little out of her. This is Sophie, her bonne, as she calls her nurse.
Mademoiselle? Nous aurons bien des choses à faire ensemble, Sophie.
Oh, oui, bien sûr.
Ah, elle parle parfaitement français.
Yes, my dear, I had a very good teacher. And I practiced every day for many years. Do you understand me?
Yes, mademoiselle.
Excellent. And since you are to speak English like an English lady, from now on we will speak only English.
I will try, mademoiselle, mais quelquefois...
Try. You will succeed.
What is your name?
Jane Eyre.
Eyre.
I wish you could ask her some questions about her parents. You will learn more than I could.
Adele, you live in Paris?
Mais oui, mademoiselle. Yes, mademoiselle.
With whom did you live?
I lived long ago with Mama, but she's gone to the Holy Virgin.
Oh, poor little lamb.
And after that?
We live with some poor people, but Mr. Rochester est venu. He came. He asked if I would like to live with him in England, for I knew him when my mama was alive, and he gave me the belle robe et des jouets.
Pretty dresses and toys.
But now he has left me all alone, and he's not here.
He has had to go abroad again.
I can sing and dance and speak many poems. Shall I dance? Et vous verrez.
Not now, dear. We have a lovely schoolroom ready for you with a pianoforte and globes and all that you will need. Shall I show it to you?
Please do, Mrs. Fairfax.
Sophie, you will have much to do during lesson time.
Madame?
Sophie, vous aurez des choses à faire pendant nos leçons?
Oh, oui, mademoiselle.
Come along then.
Come, my dear.
I wish to play in the garden first.
Afterwards. In England, little girls do as they're told. Come along, I want to hear you sing.
Très bien.
Come in, my dear. Your morning school hours are over now.
Yes. The schoolroom is admirable. You keep everything in such good order.
Why, Miss Eyre, although Mr. Rochester's visits here are rare, they are always sudden and unexpected. So I keep his house in instant readiness.
Is Mr. Rochester such an exacting, fastidious man?
Well, he has a gentleman's tastes and habits. He expects to find his house managed in accordance with them.
Do you like him? Is he generally liked?
Oh, yes. The Rochesters have owned most of the land here, time out of mind, and the family have always been respected.
But do you like him?
Well, I have no cause but to like him. And so do his tenants, to whom he is generous, although he's hardly ever among them.
But has he no peculiarities? I mean, what is his character?
He is a very good master.
Is that all you know of him?
Well, his character is unimpeachable, I suppose. I dare say he is peculiar. He travels a great deal and has seen a great deal of the world, I should think. I dare say he is clever, but I have never had much conversation with him.
In what way is he peculiar?
I don't know. It is not easy to describe. You feel it when he speaks to you. You cannot really be sure whether he is in jest or earnest, whether he is pleased or the contrary. You do not thoroughly understand him, or at least I do not. But he is a very good master. Now, I promised to show you round the house, didn't I?
Thank you. I did not imagine you had such grand apartments. I dared not hope to see anything like it in my life.
It is only the dining room and the drawing room. I open the curtains every day to air the rooms.
And every bedroom ready for use?
Oh, the master will not catch me napping. Well, now you have seen the whole house.
I have not seen the upper floor yet.
Oh, there is nothing to see.
Well, you told me there was a wonderful view from the leads.
You wish to go up on the roof? Oh, well, very well.
The view indeed was splendid. But I saw that Mrs. Fairfax, for some reason, was uneasy lest I should prolong my enjoyment of it. Thank you for taking so much trouble. I would not have missed such a pleasing prospect.
This is a grand country.
Do the servants sleep in these rooms?
Oh, no, the servants sleep at the back. No one sleeps here.
Oh, surely you have a ghost.
Ghost? Oh, not that I know of.
Mrs. Fairfax, did you hear that laugh? Who is it?
One of the servants, most likely. Or perhaps Grace Poole. She sews up here, and sometimes Lear is with her, and they are noisy. Grace? Grace? Too much noise, Grace. Remember directions. She does the sewing and helps with the housework. She's a little too fond of porter, but she works well enough. Let us go down.